Very warm good morning, my dear students. Hope you all are doing great at home and enjoying your online classes. Today we will going to revise some previous grammar chapters. At first we will know about what is noun, and the definition of noun is name of a person, place, animal or thing. Some examples are sun, river, boy. There are two types of noun, singular and plural. Singular noun refers to one person, place or thing. Some examples are flower, chair, key. And plural noun refers to more than one person, place or thing. And some examples are flowers, chairs, keys. And now we will know about what is a common noun, and the definition of common noun is common nouns are the names given to persons, places, animal or things of the same kind, and some examples are girl, cow and school. Now we will revise what is proper noun, and the definition of proper noun is proper nouns are the names given to particular persons, places, animals or things. And some examples of proper noun are Aditya, India, Army Public School. Now we will revise what is collective noun, and the definition of collective noun is words which are used to name a large collection of the same type of noun are called collective noun, and some examples are an army of soldiers, a herd of cows, a pair of shoes. Now, we will know about the definition of sentence. A sentence is a group of words that makes sense. A sentence must have a verb. A sentence always begins with a capital letter and ends with a full stop, question mark or exclamatory mark. Some examples are students, be ready for test. What are you doing? Open your notebook, please. Varnika is talking to Sherry. Are you hungry? Don't waste water. Now we will revise what is verb. Verbs are the words that tells us what a person, animal or thing is doing. They commonly called action or doing words. Some action verbs are reading, dancing, playing. There are three types of verbs: action verb, linking verb or helping verb. Now we will revise what is helping verb. Verbs that come before action verbs work as helping verb. Some examples of helping verbs are is, am, are, was, were, etc. And I know students that you all are very well aware of the uses of is, am, are, was, were. Now we will revise what is a pronoun. Pronoun are the words used in place of nouns. Example, I, he, she, it, we, you, etc. Some examples are, as you can see in this sentence, the sentence is Rahul is a good boy, and Rahul is a noun. So we can use he pronoun for Rahul because Rahul is a boy, and for boy we will use which pronoun? We will use he pronoun. So we can use he, and we can make another sentence for Rahul, which is he is the topper of the class. Okay, here you can see the both sentences are for Rahul, and in first sentence Rahul is a noun, and in the second sentence he is a pronoun which is used for the noun Rahul. Now we will revise what is adjective. An adjective modifies or gives more information about noun or pronoun, which means adjective are the word which gives more information about noun or pronoun. Adjectives tell us about the color, shape or size of a noun or a pronoun. Some examples are white fat cat. Here you can see the white fat denotes about the color of a cat. And the second one is round ball. The adjective round tell us about the shape of a noun. The next one is black hair. Here the adjective black tell us about the color of a noun. They also tell us about the quantity of the noun or a pronoun. First example is 3 sides. Here you can see the adjective 3 defines the total number of sides. The next one is 5 apples. Here the adjective 5 give us information about the number of apples. And the next one is 12 months. Here again the adjective 12 give us about the number of months. So these adjectives tell us about the quantity of noun or a pronoun. Adjectives also tells us about some special qualities about noun or pronoun. Some examples are soft skin. Here you can see the adjective soft gives us the quality of the skin and the skin is soft. The next one is narrow street. Here the word narrow gives us information about the street and the street is narrow. The last one is fresh fruit. Here the word fresh, which is adjective, gives us information about the quality of fruits. They are fresh. Now we will revise about simple present tense. The simple present tense is used to indicate the following: habits, regular events, current situation, general truth or facts. Here you can see simple present tense always indicates about your habits, regular events, current situation and general truth or facts. In the simple present tense, we use the root or base form of the verbs, but we add s, es or ies when the subject is in the third person, he, she, it or with singular subjects. You can see here, when you will use verb first form or base form, examples are like cows, cows is a plural one, they, parents, we, I, you, children, Ravi and Ram. Here you can see all the examples are plural, so that's why we will use verbs first form or base form of the verb for them. Now in second you can see examples of subjects in which we will use verbs s, es or ies form. Okay. Examples are cow, he, she, it, mother, child and Ram. Here you can see all the examples are singular. That's why we will use verbs first form plus s, es or ies form. Hope you have revised everything about simple present tense. Now we will revise about simple past tense. So at first we will read some sentences. The first sentence is I cooked breakfast yesterday. Here you can see the underlined word is verb, as you already know about verbs. So this word is verb. The next sentence is they danced gracefully last Friday. Here in this sentence the word danced is a verb, and in the next sentence she ate the cake last night. The ate is verb. So the underlined words are all verbs. These verbs are in simple past tense. In this tense, we use to express the actions that took place in past, and we use the past form of the verb. which means in the simple past tense we use to indicate an action that has already happened before speaking. Okay, and in this sentence we will use which form of the verb? Yes, we will use the past form of the verb. So here are some time expressions that denotes past action, which are yesterday, last night, a week ago, the another day, and this morning, etc. So these are some words which shows the expression which denotes the past action. Okay, so again we will read out these sentences. I cooked breakfast yesterday. They danced gracefully last Friday. She ate the cake last night. So students, be careful and read out these 3 sentences carefully, because we will know some more about these sentences. Here you have noticed in the first 2 sentences how the verbs cook and dance changed in the form when used in the past tense. How about the verb ate in the last sentence? Have you noticed some differences among these 3 sentences? Let's find out what are they. Here we go. The verb cooked and dance are regular verbs. We form the regular past tense of the verb by adding d or ed. Let's study the rules in forming the regular past tense of the verb. Okay? So the first rule is we will add d or to the verbs that end in e, and some examples are vote, voted. Here you can see the verb vote spells as vote and ends in e. That's why we have added d at the end of the verb to change the verb as a past form of the verb. And the next one is erase. And when we will change the verb erase as a past form of verb, so it will become erased, arrange, arranged. Okay, the next rule is we will add ed to the most verbs ending in a consonant. And you know what is consonant? Any of the letters of the English alphabet except A, E, I, O, U are known as consonants. And some examples are, so the first word is call, and it will become called when we will use as a past form of the verb, help changed as a helped, clean changed as a cleaned. Here you can see these 3 words end with the consonant L, P, N, so that's why we have added ed at the end of the words. The next rule is, for the verbs ending in y, change y to I and add ed. And some examples are cry. Here you can see the spelling of cry is C-R-Y and the word ended with y. That's why we have changed y with I and we have added ed at the end. So the word became cried. Study changed as a studied. Copy changed as a copied for the past form of the verb. The next one is, she ate the cake last night. This is the last sentence. Does the verb end in d or ed? No. That's why let's read these verbs. Eat, ate, see, saw, write, wrote. Ate, saw and wrote are the past tense of the words eat, see and write. These are irregular verbs, and irregular verbs also talk about the past time. However, their past form are formed by changing their spellings. Okay? Here are some examples of irregular verbs. Here I have shown in the table that the left side is of verb root form and the right one is past form. So, go, become, went, come, came, know, knew, do, did, sit, sat, sing, sung, speak, spoke. Okay, these are the past form of the irregular verbs. I hope that you all have cleared about the simple past tense. All the best for your exams. Thank you so much for watching. Stay safe at home and enjoy your exams. Bye bye and take care.